Wallahi, yani, to maybe going to Dilly's question, really, definitely, this is not there's nothing different about what's happening. I think the ummah of Islam for the last 150 years, at least 100 years, has been humiliated everywhere. Like it's not really about Gaza, to be honest. Basically, I'm not really today. Yeah, and you might want to discuss Gaza in specific because this is the current issue, right? But you forgot the East Turkestanis, the Uyghurs, you forgot Burma, you forgot Kashmir. Today, basically, there's Muslims in India, which is touted in the Western media to be the largest democracy in the world. There's Muslims getting killed with swords and spears just because they're Muslim or just because there's a rumor they're eating beef. The world is becoming a very sad place. And I would like to basically say that no, I don't think basically images are enough. I think images stir emotion, but emotion was never basically the leading or the reason why civilizations get built or nations get built. At best, basically emotions due to these videos coming out of Palestine and everywhere else basically might just have a knee-jerk reaction. People might cry, people might make dua, people might go put some sadaqah, they can go to a protest. But this is not what makes an ummah great and make an ummah safe, create peace and justice in the world. I think as Muslimin, we have a duty from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this earth a peaceful place, a better place for everybody. Where everybody, Muslims and non-Muslims, can live in cohesion, in justice, in the peace, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us to have. How do we get there? The elephant in the room is that basically the Muslim ummah must be united. This unity, nobody's speaking about. You go to millions of khutbahs, really the same rhetoric we've been hearing since you brought my age. The same rhetoric I've been hearing for the last, 30, 35, 40, 45 years, whatever it is. It's the same thing. Just make dua and put some sadaqah somewhere and just go to a protest here in the West, basically write your MP. Nothing changed. Actually, the response of the Western leaders is pretty as Sheikh Uthman said, is pretty ridiculous. It's very, very disgusting, to say the least, to be honest. So the Muslimin need to rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and rely upon themselves. We need to put our hands together. We need to start calling for unity. We need to say that this ummah is one ummah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that this ummatukum ummatan wahida. Your Muslim nation is one. We're not Bengalis and Pakistanis and Egyptians and Lebanese. We're Muslim, period. There's no Muslim this and Muslim that. We've been dividing and bickering among each other. We can't even sit and talk. We always basically have dhann as-su' about each other. Such a population will never basically reach success. And today I'm speaking to all the youngsters in the ummah. Please don't repeat the same mistakes we've done. Don't. And I basically call out to all the imams, especially here in the West, that we need to do our job by teaching the ummah, by guiding the ummah, that there's path for success, there's path for making the Muslimin safe again, for Islam to basically become dignified again. And that's basically when we put our hands together. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it very clearly in the Quran. وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا فَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ. Meaning, obey Allah and His Messenger and do not fight amongst yourselves. Do not bicker amongst yourselves. Do not divide amongst yourselves. And if you do that, the natural common sense result to division is weakness and failure and humiliation. Like, to be honest, it's not magic, it's not secret recipe. We couldn't unite until today. It's been 100 years since the Ottomans have been beaten in World War I, and our lands from Morocco to Indonesia has been occupied by the great powers of the world. And nobody wants to discuss this anymore, it seems. Everybody just wants to say, well, focus on yourselves, do your 5 daily prayers, you finish that, do your sunan, you finish that, do some recitation, you finish that, do a little bit more tajweed. And the blood of the Muslimin is honored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be more worthy than the Kaaba.